Congratulations, you are the winner.
Vai ter festinha aqui dentro do meu barraco. Vou te arrastar pro beco. Vai ser sequência de vapo. Vai ser sequência de vapo.
I'm convinced Kay does that to try and catch me off guard and make me jump, but it's never going to happen. How are we all? Oh, sorry. Here she is. First place. Grabbed it. In there. Quick. How are we all? Have we had a good Sunday? I have had just the laziest Sunday I've had for so long. Thank you so much, Jade. You didn't go out then, Kay. Yeah, I think we've all done the same. I was so
The chains
tired.
remain intact. Witcher Jade remains bound for 6 months. Half a year goes by quick when you're having fun.
Thank you so much. I would debate the fun, but thank you so much for the 6 months. Hope you're well. Yeah, I had such a such a lazy day. It wasn't anywhere near as warm today. It was probably, well, yesterday it was about 28, 29, and here it was 16 this morning. So it's been significantly cooler, but the humidity has been hell. And it just sucked the life out of you. I couldn't be bothered doing anything. I was out at 5:30 with the boys, which was very pleasant, I have to say. There was a nice breeze blowing, and we got round to walking back in the house for, it's 30 degrees here. Oh my God. And then back in the house for about 6:30. And I did all my bits and pieces, sorted all that out, and then watched anime for about 2.5 hours. During which I fell asleep for about 15 minutes, as I do. I don't know what it is. It doesn't matter which anime I'm watching. It could be 3 different episodes from 3 different shows. By the 3rd episode, I'm beginning to just doze, and I end up having to watch it about 3 times, and then I come back to life and I can watch as much as I like after that. I don't know what it is. It's probably because I watch it very early in the morning, and it's just my early morning has caught up with me by that point, and it's just it's making me a little bit tired. But from then on, I've done very little. I've sat and done quite a bit of Expedition 33. I've just sat and gone across the map, found loads of places that would have been really handy to find when I'd been on the main expedition. But there we go. And found some great Pictos and stuff. It's funny, isn't it? Anybody that's played that game, it doesn't exactly promote going off the beaten track while you're playing it. It's kind of coerces you into just keeping going with the story. I think the story is so compelling that you tend not to want to stray off the beaten path terribly much. You just want to find out what's happening next. But now that I've gone back and I've got plenty of time just to go anywhere and everywhere and poke about in every sort of nook and cranny, I'm finding all sorts of stuff that would have been really helpful. I'm also finding stuff that isn't so helpful after you do. What was that? The golden path, Kay, where you find the hall with all the picture frames in it, and you have to put one person in at a time. Having done that, which wasn't that wasn't a big stretch at my level, obviously, did it relatively simply, and then went in the big doors at the end and thought, is that it? Why did I just waste 10 minutes of my time going through here for that? But at the time, if I'd gone at the appropriate level, it would probably been a bit of a challenge and I'd probably got much more out of it. But it's good. Yeah, I think the fact that you can actually, it does allow you to go back and do all that without going in New Game Plus is good value, you know? The fact that you can go through the story reasonably straightforward. If you get the mechanics, I would say, you can get through the story just by going through the golden path and doing the story. Hello, Banshee. But the fact that you can then, go back and just sweep through everything, and it's great because there's always stuff all over the place which you can see where you need to stop and find. So if a cave or something doesn't have a label on it, then you haven't been there. But then if you start going down the little paths on the overworld as well, you find heaps of stuff there too. It's crazy, absolutely crazy. There's so much packed into that you just miss as you're crashing through the story. So, Banshee, where are you up to now on Expedition 33? Have you been playing it today? Are you done? Are you close to doing it? Did you not play any of it today? I really kind of play Night Rain. I did the tutorial yesterday and then put it down and didn't do anything about it. So, yes, so that was that, and I played about a bit with stuff on stream just to make sure that tonight's game will work. I'm still not 100% sure it's going to run absolutely. I haven't played it today. You're just after Old Lumiere. Okay, doing well then. Yeah, tonight I want to play the Tormented Souls demo, Tormented Souls 2 demo, which is a game. It's a bit like last night's game in that it's a bit old school Resident Evil in feel. Third person. It's got fixed camera angles, which I am slightly concerned about. But you're on the TV, so mega delays. Okay. Do not worry. Do not worry. I never have that much of a delay when I put people on the TV. It's normally about between 3 and 5 seconds. It's never absolutely humongous. So maybe my TV is just quite quick at picking up signals. But yeah, so it's Tormented Souls 2. Obviously, as a sequel to the first one. I bought the first one in a sale because I kind of liked the look of it, and then I never ever got around to playing it on stream. I think it's quite a long game, and I kind of shied away from it thinking, do I really want to get involved with a long kind of Resident Evil type game? But I might go back to it. As I say, I've started the demo just to see what it's like, and just make sure that my camera settings and everything are going to be okay with it, because single PC and games that are, so we're not streaming in 2K today, because it just wouldn't work in 2K. It was chugging along at about 15 frames per second. It would have been horrific. The way I've got the settings now, fingers crossed, it looks pretty good. I've got everything kind of on high, and it appears to be okay. So I've got my fingers crossed that it will get the maximum benefit out of the way it looks and stuff, and we can play it. There's various story modes as well. You can play it, and I think there's a kind of story mode, which allows you to infinite saves, which I might play tonight, because if not, you're looking Resident Evil style at picking up cassettes or tapes to to save, and I really don't want to be doing the same thing over and over and over again, because with fixed camera angles, I think I might actually struggle a little bit, especially if it keeps flipping it over at the wrong time. So banging song on, indeed. Yes, that whole album is absolutely fantastic. I love it. The original album was brilliant, but the people that they've brought in to do the various mixes and stuff, they've done a very good job of it. So yes, fingers crossed that it'll work well. If not, we'll need to drop down the graphical settings, etc., and see where we get to. When I was watching someone, just as a sort of somebody I value their opinion of, he seemed to think it was okay. However, the frame rate is very variable. And I saw basically it was running between 30 FPS and about 120 FPS at various times, which is a bit mental within the same demo that it's got that spread. So how optimized it is, who knows? Anyway, we'll give it a go and see where we get to, and that'll leave us just a couple Rue Valley that we haven't played, which I might play tomorrow night. Or if we get through the Tormented Souls one, we might have a look at it tonight. I don't think we will. I think the Tormented Souls one's probably going to be a couple of hours. And I know someone that Kay and I know spent 6 hours on it and never got finished it. So I've got a little bit of fear and trepidation about going into it and not actually getting to the end of it. But we made it last night as well. So hopefully that'll be fine. There was a point last night when I thought, I just do not think that we're going to get to the end of this demo. Could I find that last orb? But I think by that point, the heat and tiredness and late at night, it was beginning to affect my brain. And I should really have picked up on the fact that I kept reading the same notice telling me to try and guess which rock was plastic. That should actually have triggered in my head, you need to smash it. And that's maybe where the thing you're looking for is. But we got there in the end. So all good from that point of view. Just a quick update on the charity. As you can see, that through the sterling efforts of Pissy and Rye last night, We have made it to £869.69. Ooh woo. It's a great number. It is. I don't know whether Pissy will break the number. Pissy not really liking numbers that make sense, but we'll see. We'll see. But it's a fantastic figure, and we're now into the home stretch, this last week of collecting for the charity. So that's fantastic. It's just a phenomenal effort. Crazy, crazy, crazy. And other than that, I think we're probably kind of okay. Kay, you can now watch the Apothecary Diaries. It appears to have finished, although it kind of finished in a really weird space, I would say. I think last season there was about 26, was it 24 episodes, and this season there seems to, unless for some bizarre reason they've held a couple of episodes back, this season seems to have 22. But it didn't really 100% finish. It's sort of finished, but didn't finish. It's obviously got a third season coming. There's no conclusion from that point of view. But even in the arc they were on, it felt a little bit like, oh right, okay, that'll get wrapped up next week then. And anime sometimes does that. That you kind of left thinking, right, and then you have to wait 6 months for the next bit to come to sort it all out. But yeah, it would appear the last new episode was 2 weeks ago. So I'm assuming that means that the season has now ended. So you can now plough your way through it, okay? I am on episode 6 of Kowloon Generic Romance, which I'm sort of enjoying. I presume at some point the threads that are being thrown out at the moment will begin to tie together, because at the moment they just seem to be flapping about in the wind. I'm kind of enjoying the story, but they seem to be slightly labouring getting to a point. But I understand they're just building narrative and building characters, etc. round about it. But it's quite a slow burn, I'm finding so far. But yeah, it's quite enjoyable. So we're now just about finished the spring season. So hopefully we'll begin to see the schedule for the summer season coming through. The summer season is going to be absolutely stacked. There's so many things that I've seen trailers for or previews for, and I'm thinking I am never going to be able to keep control of everything that's coming out in the summer season. Seems to be so many rom-coms and slice of life, which is my thing in anime. I'm going to be hard pressed to actually keep on top of everything, but we'll give it a go. As always, we'll give it a go. And then we've got returning favourites like Dan Da Dan. And Pissy was saying last night that he'd started Dan Da Dan and got past the first episode, which Dan Da Dan's got a really weird first episode. Kaiju number 8's coming back as well. Yes, my Kaiju number 8 t-shirt, you can see. Yeah, it put so many people off, that first episode. And then once you get past it, it's never like that again. And I don't quite understand why it's almost like they were headed in one direction with it and then thought, actually, no, let's not go in that direction. Let's just do something a bit different. Thank God they did, because I don't know whether, if it had been 2 or 3 episodes like the first episode, I don't know how far I would have got with it. But yeah, it's fantastic. I can't wait for the story to pick up on that and see where we're going. So it is such a bizarre first episode. But yeah, as I say, well, Honor watched the first episode and noped out at that point, said nah, I can't cope with that. I don't want to watch it. And I was like, go with the second episode and but I don't think they did. I think it was a one and done from Honor at that point. It didn't grab them, so that was that. But yeah, loads of stuff. Kaiju number 8, as I say, as Daniel says, Dan Da Dan coming back. When are we going to get Jujutsu Kaisen back? That's not scheduled for this summer, is it? Loads of stuff. Loads of stuff. Can't wait. Can't wait to get into it. I mean, we're now past the longest day of the year, which was the longest day of the year yesterday. Oh my God, it was so hot. Horrible. But we're now on the slippery slope back down to the shorter days and darker mornings and darker nights. It'll take a while, obviously, but you need more UG. Indeed, indeed. So, yes, lots to look forward to. Lots to look forward to. Let us then get into this game because I don't really want to be on. You didn't know that was yesterday, no? Yes, it was. I'm afraid to tell you. That was the summer solstice yesterday. And we are now on our way back. So, yes, I know your hatred of darker nights, but I'm not. I have to say, as I've got a bit older, I've come to appreciate the longer days and nicer nights, lighter nights as well. But from my perspective, it's at the moment, it's just getting these boys to sleep a bit longer because the sun beginning to rise at about 3:30, 4:45 is making them get up and start to wander about. And by by 4:45, they are going, you can hear them almost vibrating in the background. And by 5 o'clock, you've just had it. Between 5 o'clock and 5:15, that's it. You have to get up and take them out because they're just becoming a bit of a menace at that point. Not in a bad way. They're not barking or licking at you or pulling at you or whatever, but you just are conscious of them wandering around in the bedroom or whatever, and you're just like, "Ugh, I'm never going to get back to sleep now. I'd be as well just taking them out." So, but again, for the last few days, it's been the absolute best time to take them out before it got too warm. So, anywho, let's do that, and then we can launch this game. Pray for the PC. We can change the category. And we can go to there. Come on, you can do it. Oh, 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 nice. This game contains scenes of explicit violence and gore. Can you hear the game? Should be able to. Yes. Right, so what have we got? We've got standard difficulty. This difficulty is for players who want to enjoy the intended experience. Autosave is disabled, requiring players to save manually in safe rooms. 2 recording tapes are in every safe room. Or, the difficulty is for players who want to enjoy the story. Autosaves enabled, creating a save point after entering a new room. 3 recording tapes are in every safe room. Ammo is plentiful. Enemies have less health. I think for the purpose of tonight, I'm going to play the assisted mode. If I end up playing the actual game, then I'd probably play it on standard. But I am slightly conscious that this could be quite a long demo, and I do want to try and finish it. So I think I'll play it in assisted mode, just so we can get through it and understand what's going on. Come on, game. You can do it. I have faith in you. Don't break my camera either. Okay, it's a wee bit chuggy. Looks it. Hello? I don't know whether she's from the first game.
Are you okay? What are you drawing?
I don't know. They just popped in my head. What's wrong?
Nothing. Nothing's wrong. Or nothing that a stay at a fancy wellness retreat won't fix. Am I right?
Okay, scary little girl. We have scary kid alert. You've never seen the first game. It's very resi from what I have seen of it, but that's not a lot.
Hello. My name is Sister Angelica. Are you Caroline?
Yes.
Okay.
Caroline Walker.
Scary nun.
Then this little one must be your sister. Hello, Anna.
Say hello, Anna. Sorry, it takes her a little while to get to know people.
No need to be shy. I don't bite. Come, follow me. I'm here to take you both to the convent.
That just doesn't sound like a good deal to begin with.
And the crucifix here was carved by a single piece of marble by a local sculptor. Can I just say how very happy I am to finally have you with us? Isabella has told us all about you. Especially you, little one. You are
She's
very
not creepy at
special
all.
girl.
Anna's been through a lot. It takes her a while to let her guard down with people.
Do not worry. You've come to the right place. We can help her with that. Soon, she will fear nothing. Let's get going.
I hope that's not like with like immersion therapy. They're gonna scare the living daylights out of her so she doesn't feel fear anymore. Sounded a bit ominous, that. Bit of foreshadowing. Look at the size of that light switch. Holy moly.
You can put your luggage in here. You must have had a tiring journey. Why don't you get some rest before dinner?
No, I feel fine. How about you, Anna?
Cheeky.
Okay. Maybe we could do with a nap.
I'll come back in a few hours.
No need,
And take you
Kate.
to meet the other new arrivals.
I could make a joke about having an eye patch, but I'll not bother. Look at the size of that cross as well.
Come on,
Holy.
sleepyhead.
Everything is giant sized here.
Lay down here. I'll wake you before dinner time.
This place smells old. You said it was gonna be a bougie little health spa.
Shut up, you little brat.
When can we go back to Canada?
Come on. We're only booked for a short stay, Anna. It'll fly by. Hey, you want to feel better, right? Isabella says the therapists here are second to none. And we trust her, don't we?
I suppose.
Who's
Yes, we
Isabel?
do.
I don't know whether we're missing out on some lore here from the first game, but
Now come snuggle up here. It's making me feel sleepy just watching you.
Fine.
the environment's incredibly detailed. The character models are a little uncanny valley. With there's something not quite right about the rigging and their speech. There's no way you can get two people in that bed. That's ridiculous. I'm waiting for the thump as they both fall out their own side of the bed. Uh-oh. Anna's going to the shop to get some crisps. Right, are we actually going to... Yes. Right, we can now play. Woohoo! Okay. Don't get shirty with me. I'm just... I'm just trying to get my bearings. Okay. Right, we're going to find Anna. That's it. That's... Uh-oh. Am I this way? What's that? Hang on a minute. The elevator has no power. Okay, that's the elevator. I'm going the right way? Okay. This was where we saw whoever that was. Who's this lad?
Hey! That's my sister! Take your hands off her!
Be at peace, both of you. This is a holy place. There must be no violence here.
You're the one committing violence.
What are you talking about? We were invited here as guests of Mother Lucia, okay? I don't think she's gonna be too pleased when she finds out how you treated us.
Child, I am Mother Lucia. Now stop struggling, please. You have nothing to fear. We wish only to guide you to your destiny.
I don't know who
I don't think this was in the brochure.
But you're making a mistake.
Oh, we know exactly who you are. There's no mistake. You are Caroline and Anna, the Wildberger twins.
How could they be twins?
Been preparing for your arrival here for many years.
Caroline, I'm scared. What's she saying?
Nothing. We're getting out of here.
But you can't leave. Your grandfather Noah swore a covenant. You belong to us.
Oh.
Please.
Right, I'm completely confused now. How on earth are they twins? Oh. Avert your eyes. Why she got spark plugs sticking out of her? Ow. Oh, that's gonna hurt. What the heck? Ooh. Oh, it's in quite deep, that, doesn't it? Oh, jeez. I don't know if I'd be... You regret eating. Yeah, don't stand in them. Okay. You are properly regretting eating now, Banshee.
I feel sick. What the hell did they do to me? Anna? Where are you? Anna? Can you hear me? Anna!
Right. Lots of zips and buttons, and I presume we're putting clothes back on. Right. Oh God. Right. What the hell were they doing to me in this place? I don't know. These beds are filthy. Yes, it's not exactly the 5-star spa treatment we were promised, is it? We have a thumbtack. Okay. Shelf full of medicine, nothing I can use. Typically. Ah! Camera angle, man. Salvation is in the teachings of the Bible. Okay. Right, so we need to find something. Holy Bible. Examine. The environment is cool, isn't it? Hang on a minute. Oh, hey, hey. Ooh. A flower bud key. Okay. Right. Poor Jeebus, indeed. I hope this isn't Anna's blood. I'm not again. Okay, nice. Right, we're off. We're away. What's this? Cable. Do not let shadows embrace you. Message written in blood. Okay. So I'm presuming that means don't go into the dark. Where you can possibly help it. Have we got a flashlight? Do we get something like that? Can we get some health? Okay. Oh, hang on, wait. I don't want that. Yes, thank you. I need to find some health because the controller's vibrating in my hands and it's irritating me. Dark equals bad, yes. Oh. Qu'est-ce que c'est? It's a well-worn statue. Okay. Remember that we saw the well-worn statue there. I'm assuming as it looks dark down that way and light this way that we go this way. Okay. Matron's office. Ooh. Nice. First aid. Yes. How do we get into... Oh, no. How do we get into do that? Right. Heal. Sweet. Right. That feels better already. Nice. We get into these lockers. Nice. We found healing indeed.
Good job.
A recording tape. Yes. Use. Uh-huh. Oh, no. Use. Yeah.
A tape recorder. I've used one of these before.
Okay, Caroline. Good for you. It's not like...
I'm gonna record my progress on this machine. And maybe someday, someone will hear this and find out what happened to me. My name is Caroline Walker. I came to this town to find help for my little sister, Anna.
Right. So, she... I have no cars, I can't relate. My name is Caroline Walker. I came to this town to find help for my little sister. So the dialogue's a bit off. I know, indeed. Banshee. Interesting. She's saying that Anna is her little sister. The nun seems to have got that wrong. Unless there's some weird genetic thing that she knows about that nobody else
She
knows
does
about.
this thing where she draws terrifying images and somehow they become real.
Okay, she's a witch. The nun might be right. Anna's a witch.
But it was all a trap. A huge nun knocked me out and now they've taken Anna. I woke up looking like a pincushion, stuck with these thick needles. These people are sick. I need to find my sister and get away from here fast.
Okay.
I'm heading to the Lady Chapel,
Okay.
the last place I saw Anna. Maybe I'll find some clue there.
Have we got a map? What is this set in the Control universe? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, she does bear a slight resemblance to Jessie. Okay, what have we got in here? Pliers. I'll take them. I have no idea why I need pliers, but I'm having that. There are stacks of patient files and medical record. Is there not a map? There must be a map somewhere. How do we know where we're going? Right, okay. Always useful in any horror universe, indeed. The environments are fantastically detailed though, aren't they? Mad. Oh, no, 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 no. Dude. Oh, hell. Okay. Please do not switch out the lights here. One of the Bible verses has been highlighted. And thou shalt eat the fruit of thine own body, the flesh of thy sons and of thy daughters, which the Lord thy God hath given thee in the siege. And in the straitness, wherewith thine enemies shall distress thee. Okay, I haven't... If I'm supposed to try and remember any of that or get a message from it, no chance. It's... Oh, hell. It's a towering wooden statue of a Mother Superior. Okay. The bell tower. Oh. Oh, what's that? Oh, let's get downstairs. Oh, what's this? Hello? Oh. What's that? But he's got something in his hand. Something is confined within the cage. That's it. I has pliers though. Your pizza isn't appealing anymore. Ooh, what's this? A lighter. Okay. Oh, stop doing that. Right. A lighter. Equip. Sweet. Now, can I put this in one of these things? No? Okay. Rivaling Conrad for levels of unbothered. I know, indeed. Well, at least now we've got a portable light source. So we can... I hope it doesn't run out. I hope it's not one of these things that you have to keep finding bottles of kerosene or something. Kerosene or something. It's locked from the other side, of course. We are in Lordran again. We're always in Lordran. What? Who? Oh lordy, he's running. Hell, it's a very, very high bell tower. She's got supreme stamina though, she's keeping going. Her cardio is awesome. Ooh, hello. Shotgun shells. Let's have them. Oh, this looks like some Mensis nightmare from Bloodborne. The birds in these cages have been dead for some time. Okay, so this isn't wax then. My first thought was that might be wax. Welcome back, Miklash. Okay. What am I doing? Have I missed something on the way up? Did I run past something in my terror of getting caught? Is there a door or something that I should have gone through? I just think we're going back down to where I was. What's that? Is that a burb? Hang on a minute. I feel like there must have been something up there that I should have looked at. There's crows with red eyes all over the place. How many stairs are there? There's loads of them. I'm getting my steps in. This is why this is why it's a luxury health spa. You get all your steps in. Can I not get into that or something? There must be... Ah, hang on. Ooh. That didn't look like a ladder. I have to say. I did wonder where the bell was, if that was the bell tower. However. What's that hanging in... What's that hanging on the right-hand side of the screen? Ugh. Okay, something written here. Come on, camera. Do not do me over. Ooh, shotgun. It's a grim dinner. Okay. The four singers climbed to the highest point of the hill. One by one they raised their powerful voices to the wind. First, Victor broke the silence in the valley by setting the tone with his impeccable voice. Then sang Big Joe, the one with the deepest voice of the four. He was followed by his brother Little Claudio, with the highest pitched voice of them all. Finally, Elias raised his voice, almost as deep as Big Joe's. The voice of the four singing together shattered the silence of the entire valley. Big Joe and Caroline. Yeah, absolutely. Oh my good God.
Aspen Sunflower emerged from the ethereal plane with
Hello,
13
Aspen.
viewers.
2 seconds until I work out how to do this. Right. Game, do not screw me over. Hello. Right. Go there. Camera. Everything be cool. Hello, Aspen. How are you? You were playing Date Everything. How was Date Everything? Did you date everything? Or did you just date some things? And is it good? I know Kay wants to play that game. She has seen the demo and is desperate to play the full thing. But is it good? Are you enjoying it? Thank you so much for bringing your community across. For those of you that don't know me, I am older than death, death or deathy. I am a variety streamer. I was watching Nayplay the other day. It looks like a right laugh. It was good. I'm dating a lot of things. The objects are really mean to me. Oh, that's not very nice. Shouldn't be. They shouldn't be being mean to you. Aspen doesn't need to be being mean to. Yes, I am older than death, death or deathy. I'm a Scottish variety streamer who plays a lot of indie horror with other bits and pieces mixed through. I also stream for charity. So all bits, subs, primes and donations bypass my pocket and go straight to the charity of the quarter. The charity that we are supporting this quarter is Pride Action North, which is an LGBTQIA+ charity that advocates for the LGBTQ community, kind of local to myself. Hello Pemmy, how are you? And 70% of the staff that actually work for the charity are part of the community as well, which is slightly unusual, but absolutely fantastic for the charity. We are doing absolutely amazingly for them. We're now in our last week of support for them. We'll complete our support at the end of June. And we have got the rather funny amount at the moment of £869.69, which is by far and away, I know, incredible, Aspen. It's by far and away the most amount of money we've ever raised for anybody, and in the shortest amount of time. It's insane the level of support that we've had. It's I'm speechless really about how much money has been raised. I just can't thank everybody enough. It's just incredible. But yeah, it is. That's the charity that we're supporting. That's like, I know it's it's absolutely mad, and it's down to everybody in the community. And I have to say, Pissy, Rye and 16 particularly have been trading off each other, because Pissy, being a chaos gremlin, always upsets the number, and 16 and Rye can't deal with the number being upset, so they equalise the number, and then Pissy upsets the number again, and it's gone on like that all month, which is why we now find ourselves at £869.69. But thank you very much. If you need to raid and run Aspen, please feel free to do so. Smart strat indeed, yes. It's got nothing to do with me. I'd like to lay claim to it, but it's got nothing to do with me. If you need to raid and run Aspen, please feel free to do so. Obviously, you need to do bits and pieces of self-care after stream, so feel free to lurk or disappear into the ether. Anyone that's come across with Aspen, if this doesn't seem like your vibe, we are playing a game called Tormented Souls 2, which is a bit Resident Evil 1. It's a demo that we're playing, and it feels a bit Resident Evil 1. There's a lot of wandering around in the environments trying to solve puzzles while getting chased by things in dark corridors. At this moment we're unarmed as well, which doesn't really help. So yes, we're having a check out of this. The game will be coming out at some point this year, I think. It was a Steam Next Fest demo, but it's been kind of held over, so we're having a look at that. But yes, if anybody else thinks that's maybe not their thing, I'm not going to hold it against you. If you need to take some self-care and step away after Aspen stream, again, similarly, not a problem at all. If not, thank you very much again, Aspen, and we will get back to the game. Right, and let's do that, and let's do that, and make sure that's okay. Right, we've got something about Big Joe, Little Claudio, and various other things. So I am assuming, given the fact that we're in the bell tower, and there appears to be 4 bells in here, and there are 4 busts on the top of this thing, that somehow we need to find something to ring these bells in the correct order. Big Joe, Little Claudio, Elias, etc, etc. However, we don't have anything at the moment that would help us ring the bells, so I assume we need to get out of here. Unless I can find something hanging about in a corner. This demo, indeed, yes. Thank you, Banshee. Appreciate it. Just from yeah, it did say at the start, but obviously we've got new people in as well. So, thank you very much for that. we haven't, well, we've seen a bit of threat at this point in time. We haven't seen any, well, I suppose. We've seen her wake up with massive needles sticking out of her. I suppose that's gore. You just get to a point where you kind of think, yeah, that's all just cartoon stuff. But you forget that people who don't really watch horror games or horror movies, yeah, maybe would be a bit upset by that. You become hardened to these kind of things. Right, so we're away back down the stairs again. Burb. Has anybody got a hammer? Maybe that's what we need to find. Okay, let's go back out here. Okay. What? Right, I presume we need to go back up here again then. This way? It's a well-worn statue, okay. Ban. Okay. Infirmary. We've already been here though, haven't we? Yes, this is where we were to begin with. Okay, so we're not going to find anything. Oh, hang on. Ooh, Sister Miriam's diary. Oh, hang on. Wait. Did I pick that up? Oh, I must have picked it up. Right, let's go then. We'll do that. Sister Miriam, examine. Interact. I keep forgetting to actually... Yes. How do we move the page on? Today, Mother Lucia asked me to assist Sister Angelica with preparations for a medical procedure. I was honoured. She told me that I was chosen because, of all the sisters at the convent, I have the steadiest hand. She asked me to retrieve some needles from the storage room. I was surprised to see that we stock such large needles. More surprising still was Sister Angelica's appearance. Her skin is cracked, her back is hunched, and her eyes have lost the gleam they had when I was a child. Has it been that long since the last time I saw her? Ooh. Are they bleeding people to use the blood to keep them young? Who knows? Okay, so this is not the right way, I wouldn't have thought. Unless we can get further down this way. Yeah. Okay, so that is a dead end. Oh god, this camera angle. Ooh. Hello. Where? In here? Okay, let's let's use a tape recorder. Okay. Is there anything else we can find in here? I'm so glad that this lighter just seems to be absolutely permanently on. That's this patient records. So there's nothing in here new other than... Okay, so can we... Ooh. The nun was brutally murdered by that monster. I must save Anna. Okay. Should I really be running about here then? If there's a brutal killer? Library, okay. It's a beautiful painting of a convent of nuns. You'll be fine. Okay, can we see anything in this picture that isn't right? Do you think this might be a code? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The nuns appear to be arranged in a certain order. 6 along the back, then 1, then 2, then 3. 6, 1, 2, 3. Somebody remember that in chat, please, just in case. It's probably nothing, but take a note, take a note, take a note. 6, 1, 2. Thank you, Daniel. Appreciate it. Ooh. Ooh, okay. We will give this a go. I might need to use something here. Okay, so we can't actually use anything with that at the moment. Mm-hmm. Of course it is. It's always locked from... Okay. Does that mean I can't go past that way? Okay, then we can go the other way. God damn it. It's an accurate representation of Banshee's house. Books everywhere. Dude, there must be something in here worth picking up. The floorboards fall away into darkness. Right, okay. Sounds like an amazing place. The cabinet is filled to the brim with old books. Oh, hang on. Map. Map. Convent map. Nice. Right, okay. That will help, I think. Maybe. Examine. So we're in the library. The bell tower. I don't know quite what these annotations mean. Interact. We can't interact. We need to be going to the Lady Chapel, which is... Well, at least we know how to... Okay, the whole thing's here. Nice. It's not like we need to find... Okay. Ooh, right. Okay, so the top floor of the library actually connects to the Lady Chapel. I see. Don't know why the Lady Chapel sounds a bit iffy. There's something dodgy about I'm going to the Lady Chapel. Something not right about that at all. Right, let's go. Where we go? Oh, something's shining down here. I saw something shining. I thought I saw something shining. Okay, painkillers. That doesn't bode well. Dude, this library goes on forever. Hello, sir. Please do not move. The cabinet is filled to the brim with old books. Yes, it's a library. It will be. The forceful presence of Mother Lucia has been captured in this painting. Oh, there's 2 of you. No. Do not move. Do not move. That's certainly a pair of imposing statues. Thank God she said imposing statues. Right. So there doesn't appear to be anything else. Let's go through these doors. Because I'm hoping this goes to the Lady Chapel. No, it doesn't. It goes to the North Corridor. Okay. So. What are we doing then? What's this? Can I get through here? No. Okay. Where's my map? I'm getting further away from where I need to be. So I'm there. I could really do with putting that on a... I wonder how you put that on a... Oh, no, I want... I really want to put that on a shortcut thing. How do you do that? That would be really helpful if you could put that in a shortcut. Who knows? It doesn't... just because I'm going to be constantly using it, so... The statue depicts a young woman sheltering young children. Okay. Sister Miriam's that okay. The day has finally come. Mother Lucia asked me personally to take charge of preparations for the illustrious ceremony in the Lady Chapel. Everything must be immaculate for our final ascension. The day has finally come, sisters. We have waited so long and have witnessed so much cruelty and sin, but at last God will send his beautiful angels to retrieve us, and he will welcome us into his kingdom. Only us, the chosen ones. All the years we have toiled to please the Lord shall bear fruit. We shall inherit the kingdom of heaven. We will sing by his side to praise his name for all eternity. Okay, maybe we're in a bit of trouble here. Guess I'm just going through the rooms at the moment just to see. Okay, this is where... Ah, alright. So this is... This is where we started. Okay. So it would be as well to use one. Okay, is there anything else in here? Right, before we go, examine. We are in the recording room here. So, we need to go out and to the right. It looks like. So this way. Just check that this is the right way. Okay, yes. So just literally follow down here. It's so confusing though. Keep going that way. Fonts of all knowledge. Ooh, okay. What the heck? Don't touch it. Why would you do that? You crazy lady. There's something very not right about this picture. Okay, so that is the Lady Chapel. What's this? Okay. Elevator. Ooh, right, so we've switched the power onto the elevator. I don't like the fact that I can hear something. There's something moving about in here. And I can't see it because I can't change the direction of the camera. Hello? I could really do with getting... oh, elevator. Right, okay. Elevator's here. Can we call... Oh, the elevator's already on this floor. Nice. Okay, moving down. It's just a single shot. Okay. Heavy duty chemicals litter this trolley. But we can't pick anything up. Is there anything in here? Nails. Ooh. Sweet. Okay. Very dark. I don't like the complete and total darkness we've got down here. Oh hell. No, I'm going that way. Oh no. Dude. There'd better be a door at the end of this. Stop changing the camera angle, you horror. Right, okay. Now there'd better be a gun in the end of here. Nails. What's this? Okay. Our workshop is on. Compressed air canister. Right. There's a smaller instruction poster printed to the cork board. Okay. Step 1. Combine that with that. Okay. So we're obviously going to get a weapon here, but where? Ah, there it is. The nailer frame. Okay. Okay. It's turning into Quake, dudes. Here we go. Examine. Okay. Ah. Combine. Oh, yes. Why can't I combine that? Equip. No. What I should have done. Hang on a minute. Well, shortcut. I put that on the up. And then we can put this shortcut on that way. So we've got them all. Ah, nice. Right, okay. Okay, so I can't do anything about that. I don't know how I get the nails into that. Maybe I shouldn't worry too much about that. Painkillers. No, I don't need to take them. I can't put them on a shortcut either. How do I aim? Let's have another look at this. It doesn't actually say how I do this, so I presume when we pop out the door here, there's going to be a... Oh, hang on a minute. Whoa, there's another instruction on the wall here. Okay. Right button. Hold firmly and secure the target, and then pull... Okay. Right button and X jumps back. And B... Nailer, I barely know her. B... Reload. Okay. Okay. Pull the trigger, reposition, reload. Got it. So we've... I've just noticed there's a bit of jiggle physics going on there. We obviously spent a bit of money on the... Okay, right. So I'm going to... This guy's going to be right outside, isn't he? I can't... Okay. Right. Is he coming down the corridor here? I'm kind of scared to put this away. I can hear him. My shortcuts aren't working. Right, okay, let's go. I've got a horrible feeling that I'm walking into the darkness, so... Oh. Right. Okay, so that's opened up that. Maybe... Why is my... Why is the shortcut not working? That's what I want to know. Because it's there. Look, it's there. Okay, anyway. We're going down here. No naked flames beside those gas canisters, please. Why did it suddenly... Why did it suddenly revert back to the gun there? That's annoying. Okay. I mean, it says doing... Oh, the crematorium. Nightmare. Oh, cutscene. Who's this guy? It's Billy Corgan. Billy Corgan's in the crematorium.
Hey. What happened here?
This damn place can bring out the darkness in our hearts.
God. She's dead. Did you do this?
The law of God does not reach down here anymore. It was either her or me. And now, destiny brought you to me.
What are you talking about?
I'm looking for something. A sacred book hidden deep in this rotten place. Maybe you can help me find it.
Sure, pal. Because I know you that
I
well.
have to find a way to get into the chapel. This crazy cult is after my sister, and the chapel is the last place I saw her.
The chapel of Our Lady. Then, your arrival here must be fate. The chapel door has been locked by an ancient enchantment. It is held shut by the cursed souls of sinners, and the only way you'll get through is to exorcise those ghosts and lift the spell. Now, the procedure is written down in the same sacred
Of course
text
it would
that I
be.
seek. The book is hidden somewhere in the depths of this prison. Find it for me, and I'll show you how to open the door.
Oh. Well, that's a coincidence.
It is a huge coincidence, Caroline.
Okay. I'll bite. I'll get you your book.
Excellent.
Yeah, it's not exactly...
Now, be
It's not
careful,
exactly
or
DDA
this place
compliant,
will
is
kill
it?
you.
Right, can we take it? Oh, we can take the axe. The hammer! Yes. Well, we know where we're going now. We're going to ring some bells. It's a combustion chamber used to cremate bodies. Nice. Someone has hidden a body under a pile of coal. Nails. Sweet. Okay. It's creepy as though. Right, I can't remember which way I went. How did I get in here? Yeah, I remember those gas canisters. Right, okay. So, this is the way to the elevator. Ooh, we can't go down there. Bodies tied in sheets have been dumped in the water. Hell's bells. Painkillers, nice. Oh, I never checked my status actually. I'm fine. Okay, that's good. Right. We can't go there. I came out of that door. Right, here's the elevator. Nice. The only issue being... Let me into the elevator, you dick. Right. How did we get... I'm just trying to remember how we got to the bell tower in the first place. Oh, the bell tower is right the way over the other side of the map. So... we went there from the library though, didn't we? So if we went back to the library... Right, you. This is where they start putting enemies in where there weren't enemies before. And we go back up this ladder. Yes. It was down this way, wasn't it? It was in there. And along here. And then through this door. Seems to remember the bell tower. Oof. Map reading skills extraordinaire. Watch you not be able to use the hammer. We'll get up the... we'll get up there and they'll be like, that's not what you're looking for. We seem to get up the stairs a bit faster that way. We must be getting used to it. Right, let's go. And then we're going to have to take note of who goes first. Okay, the 4 singers climbed to the highest point of the hill. One by one, they raised their powerful voices to the wind. First, Victor broke the silence in the valley by setting the tone with his impeccable voice. Right, I need to get a bit of paper. Can't get a bit of paper. Why can you never get a bit of paper when you actually need one? Right. Victor, impeccable. Victor is first. Impeccable. I don't know what that means in terms of... Then sang Big Joe. Big Joe. Second. Deepest. Then Little Claudio. Highest. He's third. Highest. And then it was Elias. Elias. Fourth. Almost as deep as Big Joe's. Almost as deep. Okay, so let us equip the hammer. Right, where that looks like the smallest. That looks like the biggest. That looks like this. What's this one over here? Oh, that's the smallest. Smallest. Second. Deepest. Okay, so if that's the smallest, that one has to go first. Please let this hammer work. Equip. Nice. Okay. And then we're going... And then we're going... Highest. And then we're going... Okay. Maybe not then. It has to be. We just maybe haven't got them in the right order. Okay. So Victor goes first, who has an impeccable tone. Big Joe is second, and he is the deepest. Claudio's third, he's the highest. And Elias is fourth. And he's almost as deep. So that's definitely the deepest one. Hello, Parto. How are you? That's the second deepest. That's definitely the smallest. Maybe it's a timing thing. Yes, it was a timing thing. I'm so smart. I'm quite chuffed at myself for that one. That was a good one. I like that. Nice. Gimme. we have the shotgun. Thing is, we've only got 4 shotgun shells, so it's like I still need to play. So do I, Parter. But I thought I'll have a go at the demo for this one, and see if I enjoy it, and then that might lead me to actually play the first one. Okay. Use. Oh, I don't need to use it. I just want to equip it. Do I need to examine it first then? There is a slot for an additional attachment. Right. Okay. I think I'll keep that for now. But we've got it, which is the main thing. So that's good. Where's the stairs down? So... okay. Oh no 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 no. They're a bit dumbass. Maybe that's because of the mode that I'm playing it on. I'm gonna get up. Ooh. Right, okay. We're good. We're sorted. We're not going back up the stairs. Stuff that. I wonder why I can't work out how to use the shortcut. Drive me crazy. There we go. And right. So we're going back down here. I need to find a save room. That would be really good, because I don't really fancy doing all that again. Thanks very much. How are you feeling, Parto? Are you feeling better than you did last week? Have you recovered a bit more over the course of the weekend? Go back to the game. Right, where is my nearest save point? I am in the bell tower. I've recovered a bit more, going to try to work today. Nice. Hopefully you are okay with that. Right, let's go and find the matron's office again. I'm in the right direction, so I'm going down and then in. Okay, fine. Down here. Phew! Right. We've made it to a save point once again. Oops. Use. Sweet.
The door to the Lady Chapel is sealed by what looks like some magic spell.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I can't get in. I met a strange old man who says he can help me if I find some book for him.
Yes.
It gives me a bad feeling, though. I don't think I trust him. But if there's even a chance he'll help me get that door open, I have to try.
Yes. Right. Okay. Where am I going to find this book, though? That's the question. am I going to find it in the library? So if I go out of here and left. Maybe worth going back. If you were looking for a book, you'd potentially go to the library. I would say. What was that? It was 6123. 123. 6123. Right. I take it when he was saying we're going to have to find the dial for that. That's what we're going to have to find there. I take it when he was speaking metaphorically when he said buried in this prison. He just meant somewhere in here that book is going to be there. As opposed to figuratively, there is a prison in the basement and I need to find it there. Okay, it's a bit vague, isn't it? Find book in building. I can understand how that maybe started to take quite a bit of time. Because we're now just going to have to comb through the entire building trying to find one thing. Which seems a little bit needle in haystack. But, you know. Cabinets filter. I was kind of hoping that we would go back to some of these things. And because we've now moved the plot on, it would actually say, and here is book. But obviously not. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, with that. So that's a sort of anteroom. No, I've come back out again. So let's go back in there. I want to go downstairs here. I missed the ladder, obviously. Ladder. Where was the ladder? Oh, that's going up though. Did I come down there? I did, I came down. I'm confusing myself now. Right, we now just, I suppose, need to go on a tour. Hello, Easy. Mel scared me with her stream so badly, you're the thing I clicked on to escape the horror. She's playing the Fears to Fathom games, isn't she? They're not scary. You whoosh you? But like, lovely to see you in. Which one's she on just now? All of them are good, but some of them are really good. The skeletal remains in this ornate casket are on display. Here rest the Mayer sisters, patrons of the children. Finishing up stream right now. We were in a motel. So the second one. That was the second one, wasn't it? Yeah, that's the second one. I think's the best one from memory. It's been a while since I've played them, but the second one was actually quite eerie, and there was a couple of good scares in there. So yeah, you're right. Here rest the Mayer sisters, patrons of the children. We are the Mayer sisters, though, aren't we? Interesting. You know what this kind of reminds me on? The David's game, which for some bizarre reason I just cannot remember the name of. It's just what's this game about? It's been a wild ride, Easy. We have arrived at a convent somewhere for what was supposed to be a retreat, because my sister, little sister, draws things in books and they come to life. However, we've been hoodwinked and gazumped into coming here. Our grandfather at some point has signed a covenant with the church, and we are now there to be experimented on because they believe that Anna, my little sister, is going to bring them to salvation. In reality, it's a lot of running about, Resident Evil 1-like, going into rooms, trying to find stuff, solving puzzles. The basic church experience, indeed. So now we're on the lookout for a book. What I will say is it's the environments, etc., are stunningly well put together. It's really, really, it's a lovely looking game. But I am slightly concerned now that the objective is so open-ended and the environment is so huge that I'm going to struggle to actually find what I'm looking for. Okay, so there was a padlock there which we couldn't get through. I think we're going to need to get like a saw or something to get through there. We've been down. That's the way back into the library. That's the corridor back down. Our objective at the moment is to find a book because we're in the midst of all this, we found some creepy guy down in the basement who said, we need to get to our sister. And the chapel where our sister's being held is protected by some weird-ass enchantment. Now, the way we can break the enchantment is by finding this book with a text in there. Weirdly, this creepy-ass guy that we found down in the basement also wants this book for something else. Purposes unknown. But he's basically said, if you find it, I'll help you. And then we can get in through here. Because something's not right with this door. Okay, so I think in terms of the top floor, we are... Maybe this wasn't the place that you should have come after being scared. Right, I'm going to take the elevator down to the next floor. Is this going right down to the basement? No, it's not. Just the next floor. It's fine. Right. Okay, so I now need to do a thorough investigation of this floor. Because I don't think we've kind of... well... as yet undefined. There may well be jump scares, but we just haven't come across them yet. I'm not sure if I've been in that room. There hasn't been a jump scare thus far. Okay. Have we been in the basement? I think we have been in the basement. Right, let's not go there. I just want to kind of do a quick tour of everywhere and find out if I've been everywhere. I've definitely been down this corridor. I'm pretty sure, because that's where they dumped the bodies. Right, okay. Maybe it's something in the basement. If the objective's so ill-defined as to find a book in this godforsaken prison. What's that? That looks like a book. Oh, it's a shiny book. How much you betting? Or is that a first aid kit? No, it's a first aid kit. It's okay. I was going to say, don't tell me that that's the actual book over there. Right. Okay, so we've been down there. That's going back the way we came. Dude, stop changing the camera angle. It's so confusing. Oh, hang on. Various storage items have been discarded. Okay. Hazardous materials. I don't think we've been in here. Have we? Yes. Okay. We have been in here. Because that's where we made a nail gun. Did we find everything in here? I thought, yes. Okay. I wish they... what they could do, what would be useful, is on a map, it would be good to do a resi. I wonder if the green... No, the green I presume means we've been through the door. Torture Museum. That doesn't sound good. Let's try and find our way to the south corridor then. Because I don't know if we've been down. Have we been down here? It's locked from the other side. Okay, so we can't go at the south corridor. So we go back the way we've come. This was where the... hang on a minute. Whoa. Right. Okay, so if we continue on this way... Let's not continue on this way. Let's go that way. Because I'm not 100% sure. No, but this is the way we came. Isn't it? Right, this is getting very confusing. This is the north corridor. So wait, how am I missing the doorway for that then? Oh, is that what is... That's across there, so I can't physically get to the Torture Museum at this point in time. Yes, okay. So, I think you're missing the objective, not sure though. I'll shut it. How do you mean the objective? The only objective that I think we've got at the moment is find book. I'm quite happy for you to tell me something if you think I'm doing something wrong through, Easy. I'd rather know now that I've asked than wander around here for the next X number of hours. Ooh, now. We don't have a key. Right. So... That's what... We are missing the book, else I would have told you. Apologies, I'm dead tired. I've been doing Red Cross work for 2 days outside. Don't worry, don't worry. Right, so I need to find a key. The key is not going to be here, so I need to find the key somewhere else. Where have I not been on the first floor? I can't get through there. I can't get through there. Why have I not gone through there? That seems very strange. We've been at the bell tower. Oh. And I can't get through there. And that's the creepy guy. I wonder if he'll give us any more of a clue if we go back in and say, hey pal, where is this thing? Because I haven't a clue. It's kind of mad. I heard that the key to the prison is guarded by a nun of the sect. Find her, and you'll find the key. If you want to unlock the lady chapel, you bring me that book. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so where the hell am I going to find this nun? It's all very well saying, go and find the nun. I'm in a convent. Everybody's a nun. The only good thing is I'm becoming more familiar with the layout of the building. Right, so I'm here. If I go back this way, then I should find myself back at... Yes, okay. So I want to go back in here and go back upstairs. And then... I think it's not there. Right, so if I go back round on myself. I see that's but I can't get out there because that's got a padlock on it. Unless, can I use the hammer? Oh ho! That hammer was an amazing find. Not only useful for bells. Are you having a laugh? Wonder if you can use it on... Watch this. Watch this. Not to be able to be used on vases. Okay, we can. Okay, nice. So, about that hammer, yes. Ooh, shotgun shell. Nails, sweet. Okay. It's that. Okay. Finally, I've worked out how to use... Oh no! You dog. Ah! I can't see! Dude! Ah! Ah, come on. Where have I ended up? Oh, that's okay. See, this is exactly why I chose to play the story version of this, because I would have been so frustrated if I'd had to go back, retrace my steps, and do all this again. There. Put that in a shortcut there. Right. And then I can Do that. Do that. And then we've got this. And it's at full bung. I think we can get the nails before I... Can I go out here first? I'm kind of waiting for them to come out of nowhere now. Shotgun shells. Nice. So does this mean I can hear them moving? Oh no! Damn! Get looped, sucker. Okay, where's your pal? Where is he? I know he's about somewhere. It's the anticipation that kills you. Povidone. Oh, okay. It's a, you are crazy tired. I can tell. Well, I'm in the dark. It's going to start freaking out in a second. Where's this pal? Come on, there was two of you here. Okay. Right. Ooh. Here's the first part of Sister Miriam's diary. Sister Catalina, the prison jailer that the lady we're looking for, has allowed herself to be seduced by evil. Joseph, that disgusting old man, manipulated her into releasing him from his cell. Released, the man was sentenced to death. Sister Catalina later accepted responsibility for her faults and claimed to be repentant. Mother Lucia has, of course, ordered her to receive 100 lashes and 2 days in the freezer. Which, to be fair, after 100 lashes, 2 days in the freezer would probably really help. Oh, no, hang on a minute. I don't think I read all of that. Examine. Yes. 1. Yes. Mother Lucia delivered her sentence with her usual brilliance. She said, "If your heart is pure and you are truly repentant, God, in his infinite mercy, will help you and cover your body with his spirit. Your flesh will not freeze, and you will emerge from the freezer unharmed." In truth, no sister who has been punished to the freezer has survived. I must walk in the path of the Lord and turn away from sin. For those who sin shall face judgment. The Lord bless you, sister. Okay. Right, can I? It's really irritating that they won't allow you to put this on a shortcut. That's all I need, because you open it constantly. Human remains. The flesh looks recently removed. Okay, where is the freezer then? Tell me where freezer at. Because that's obviously where she is. It doesn't say. Great. Smashing. Really helpful. In the kitchen, maybe? Do we feel? Possibly? Yes, like your style, Kate. We're on the same wavelength. Now, continue on down this way. Was it? Oh, you absolute dick, yeah. There was no need for that. That was a good one. I like that. That was funny. Sorry, Easy, if that freaked you out. That was indeed possibly the first real jump scare of the night. Joseph's Diary, the sacred book of the Nephilim. For years I have been perusing the old tomes in the convent library, but it is only today that I discovered a dusty scroll that must have been written for centuries. It's written in ancient Hebrew, and I believe it to be a lost chapter of the sacred book of the Nephilim. It tells the story of a rebellion in the kingdom of heaven by Lucifer, and a collection of angels who were greatly offended that God created men, and gave these impure and imperfect beings authority over the earth. Michael, the general of God's armies, cast the insurgents out of heaven and sealed Lucifer's generals below the depths of the earth for eternity. He asked a handful of trusted angels to descend to earth, move against men, and guard the confines of the fallen generals. This last point caught my attention, since it does not appear in any other sacred text. What happened to the angels on earth? Did they become one with men? Are their descendants still alive today? Ooh. Luckily, I was yelling at my friend for texting his ex, so didn't see. Yes, probably just as well. Okay. Lights, camera, action. Keep locked. You know this is going to be locked. So this is the kitchen, the way into the kitchen. What's up here? We'll go and have a quick look up here first. Just in case. Dude. Oh, what happened? That was a bit weird. Is everything okay? My screen jumped there for a second. That was a bit naughty. The forceful presence of Mother Lucia has been captured in this painting. Yes. This is now the second time we've seen that. Nails. Nice. Right. I need to say, oh, caution. Need to have some painkillers. I'm assuming this is what... Fine, okay. Good, good, good. And we go, oh, hang on. We can break this. Yes, it is very convenient. The door is unlocked. No, I don't need to go into the bell tower. That's fine. Okay, that was the door that was... So, I'm assuming that's the shortcut back to our friend. Whoa! Spoiled food had been discarded throughout. Just as well Grimm's not here. He'd have been pilfering that. The unwashed dishes are a feast for a wriggling of maggots. Is that what you call loads of maggots together? That's quite cool. A wriggling of... Oh, look, there's a pig's head in the corner. Hello. A wriggling of maggots. A broken old freezer. Okay. She's not in that freezer then. I'm not surprised nobody came out of there. Ooh. Okay, what would it be there? I don't have anything in my inventory, I don't think, that would actually work there. Do I need to find a handle for the freezer or something? The wood logs in the stove can be lit. Okay. Yes. Okay, I should get going. Bye. Thank you very much for dropping by, Parto. Hope it goes well. Right, I'm failing to see that. Right, let's go back up here because I think I didn't put the cursor over here. Something is held tight. Oh, of course, this is how we need to get we need to get the stove on. So we can melt. Right, okay. Right, okay, hang on a minute. We saw coal. That's why there's a shortcut in the crematorium. But how do we get to the crematorium from the bell tower? The crematorium's miles away. Isn't it? And we couldn't pick up anything there. Basement. Okay, let's go through here. There must be some reason that we've unlocked the door here. Maybe it's just to get out that door. Okay. How the hell do I get to the basement from here though? I'm on the second floor now. Do I need to go all the way back there to pick... Oh, I'm not sure if that's... I'm now questioning myself. Let me go back. That seems an awful long way. No! Dude. That's a bit unfortunate. Hopefully we haven't lost too much progress there. I will be slightly annoyed. No bother. 21:35, where are we? Oh god. That was so long ago. Oh no, here we go. 22:10. Autosave. Are you sure you want to load this saved data? This action will discard any... Yes. That's why I decide... What? What's going on? Huh? I can't do anything. Alright, okay. Ah! Right, okay. It just put us in a weird spot in the dark. Right. That gave me... That's been the biggest fright of the night, that happening. Right, I am... It's a bit stuttering. I'm second guessing myself here, but... It seems an awful long way. Maybe I'm making that more complicated than it needs to be. Let's go back down the stairs and go back into the kitchen and see if there's anything lying about that will allow us to... Is everything okay with the game? Everything looks a little bit stuttery from my end. Is everything okay, Banshee, with the game? Does it look okay? Doesn't seem overly smooth. Okay. The stink from several animal parts is overpowering. Okay. Right, let's have a look back in this again. Why can't I? It's not bad from the center. Okay, good. Okay. I feel that if I've got a lighter in my hand, I kind of should be able to just use it on this. But maybe I need some sort of accelerant. But I don't know where I'm going to get that accelerant, and I don't really think I should be running for miles and miles and miles to get it. What's through here? The refectory. Okay. Can I pick up some paper or something? Okay. You swine, you. Can I pull that? I must be able to pull that, surely. No. God, this is a big old place, isn't it? The wall is in disrepair and could be easily destroyed with a hammer. Maybe. What's that? Okay, that's the light switch. Whoa, this is someplace. Obviously not with the hammer then. Shotgun shells, lovely. Painkillers, nice. Oh hell. Thanks so much.
A fresh presence has stepped forward from the ether.
Get up. Get up. Right, I'm going to have to equip the shotgun now, I feel, because I've got no nails left. I really didn't want to have to use the shotgun at this point, but such is life. A shortcut. Now, I've only got 6 shotgun shells. Life's a Prodigy. I'm feeling the Resident Evil files. Yes, welcome on in. Excuse me. Hello, hello. Fellow, oh, you were playing World of Warcraft. Interesting. Did you play a lot of Warcraft? I couldn't tell you the last time I played Warcraft. It's a resplendent painting of the Last Supper. Right. I need some sort of fuel. Where am I going to get the fuel from? Boo! That's not helping my inner Zelda vibes. We play a lot later. I need to go back to VR. Oh, you play VR games. Okay. Did you play VR horror games? I've never been quite brave enough to play. I've got a meta quest, but I once decided in my infinite wisdom, when I was in the house by myself, that I'd nails, nice, boot up Phasmo on the VR headset. And I went to the farm, stupidly, and I got about 3 feet into the actual house and the farm, and I thought, you know what? Life's too short. I'm not staying here. Bye! I never went back to it, because that was spooky. Right, dudes, there has to be something in here or around here that I can use to light a fire. The calefactory. Hope I said that correctly. A chessboard mat. Okay, that might be able to be set on fire, but also first aid kit. Beautiful. This is just kind of going on and on and on, and I just need to... All I really want to do is get some fuel for a fire. I don't want to go... Compressed air canister. Okay. Ooh, does that mean I can do an upgrade on my... Let's see. Can I... Okay, examine. A small detachable... Oh, does it run out? That's not good. Right. Can we do... okay. Why is it not allowing you to combine? Okay. Maybe not. Maybe the compressed air canister runs out and you have to replace it. Okay, kind of makes sense, but... I'm going to go to bed. Thank you so much, EZ, for dropping by. Always lovely to have you in. Shotgun shells. Nice. Right. Okay. So that's where we came in. Let's have a quick examine of that chest mat, because I'm kind of thinking, why did it give me the chest mat? What's this, by the way? Oh, we don't. Oh, that is a heal. Okay. Chessboard mat. Examine. A chest mat. It looks like it has some strange marks on it. Ooh. L plus X plus star YL. Okay, I have no idea what that means. We haven't come across that at all. But okay, I'm not burning that then, obviously. This is... I need to find something that's going to go in there. Which I don't have at this point. The door's unlocked. And we're back in the North Corridor. To the guest room. Which means we can save, which is a good deal. Okay, I don't know if we're going to get this finished tonight, folks. It's a long demo though, isn't it? Crazy. I don't want to change my outfit. I want to find something that... Right, where's the map? Because I want to see where we are in relation to... Right. Banshee, are you there? And are you busy? The detail on this statue is impressive. Okay, yes, get that. Banshee is now deliberately ignoring me, knowing that she's about to get a job. I can't believe that I need to go so far away from the place that I'm at in order to get some sort of fuel or accelerant for that kitchen. That seems sus to me. Missed that one. Right. Yeah, that was in a rush. Ooh, hang on. That looks vaguely like... Would you have believed her if she said she's busy? Possibly. She might be meal prepping or something like that. That looks like a bit like the shape that would go into... It's not entirely the same, but... Is there anything in this dumb... Okay, that's there. Did I go through that hole, actually, after I shifted the trolley? I think I did. No, I didn't. I'm an idiot. A handsaw frame. Okay. But I don't have the blade. Is that the only thing that's in here? Right, I'm... Rope. Okay. I take it there's no one in chat who's played this game or seen this game played. I mean, there's thousands of candles around all over the place. Actually, I literally could pick up a candle, light it, and throw it in the kitchen thing. The stove. That's what one of them things called. There's also this as well. How do I easily destroy that? I don't really want to waste a shotgun shell, but maybe. Okay, I've just wasted a shotgun shell. Definitely not the hammer, which it doesn't exactly surprise me, taking a tiny little hammer to the wall, but it does say easily destroyed. Okay, so we're back in the kitchen. Oh, you're having a laugh. Are you serious? That's incredible. Right, okay. What's it doing though? I mean, I stood there over and over trying to... use the... What am I using here? This is obviously sending out heat. Do I need to boil something? Ah, this is driving me crazy. Maybe the hacksaw blade? Who knows? A worn handsaw frame with a wooden handle. No, it's definitely not that then. It's alright, okay, I've finally worked out how to light the stove. Despite having the lighter in my hand and trying to use it on the stove, you had to actually go into the menu and use the lighter from the menu on the stove. But now I'm stuck because the stove's lit and you can see the steam coming out of the hot plate. I obviously need to heat something up so I can go back to the nun and get whatever it is that's in her hand, but I don't know what I'm trying to heat up. There's a kettle there, but I can't. There doesn't seem to be anything that I can actually pick up and put on the hot plate. So I'm quite happy for somebody to tell me what it is that I need to put on said hot plate. Okay. Because I don't think I've got anything on my... Yeah, if you wouldn't mind, Kate, I'm just very conscious of the fact that I'm coming up to the last sort of half hour of stream, really. And if I can get the book, then I can obviously get the incantation. And if I get the incantation, I can go back to the chapel. So I don't think I can be that far away, he said, from finishing it. But I'm feeling now. I think my brain's getting tired. I'm having to concentrate quite hard. I think I've done reasonably well so far, to be fair. for me. But there doesn't appear to be anything in this area that I can just pick up and dump onto the hot plate. There'll be some mad thing that I've already got that I need to go into the menu and pick it up physically. And this thing's annoying as well. If I could make some sort of bomb or something, or Molotov, or that would kind of make sense, but back through here. Ooh, there's a big eye on the wall. Yeah, we've got that code as well on a chest mat. Okay. Did I miss something through here? Again, it doesn't seem likely that there's anything in here that I've missed, because I've kind of been quite thorough around about the edges. I certainly wouldn't want it to be particularly any more hand-holdy. I think it's the balance is pretty good with the oh, you need to go, and if you've got that, then that would work on that. But I think it must be closer there. I think I'm just doing something stupid, because there's no way I'm going back out into the first floor corridor to wander around and try and find something to put on a hot plate. It surely must be round about the kitchen area. I'll go back to the kitchen. Maybe it's further. I don't know, it's not in the kitchen though. I kind of know what I'm supposed to be doing. Yeah, there's something in the nun's hand, but my assumption here is that I need to. This is why I've had to light the stove, so that I can get something to pour on, because it's frozen in her hands. So I'm assuming I need to get some sort of hot liquid or a hot metal thing and put it on top of her frozen hands, and she'll release whatever's in, which I think's the scroll. But I can't find the thing that I need to defrost her, if you know what I mean. I don't think I've found it yet. I don't know what it is. I can't see anything that's obvious that I should pick up to put on the hot plate. That's weird. Maybe I wasn't supposed to break that one. Don't stray too far from the path here, my boy, or we will lose where we are. Unless it means going into the bell tower again. Can't see why you'd go into the bell tower. What? Where? Who? How? When? I might have to admit defeat here. Oh. Nice. I'm finding all sorts of health. I can't do anything with that. I feel like I'm just meandering now. I'm just wandering around, desperately hoping that I've just missed an angle of something. Or there's all sorts of pots and pans on the stove. That's the annoying thing. What? It's going to be this again, isn't it? It is actually just going to be... Oh no. The item cannot be used here. Right. Thank God for that. I'd have been so annoyed. Right. Oh, hang on. What's that? No. Definitely nothing there. This is very, 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 very annoying. Okay, okay. Pliers? In that other room. The other room. Oh, hang on a minute. Wait, there's lights here. I haven't been in here. Nails, okay. The other room. Right, okay, hang on a minute. Yes. White door, which I keep walking past. Yes. The refectory. This is way too hard to describe. Okay. Am I looking for an object? Up the right, okay. I was thinking up the stairs. Yes. Yes, I have opened that, and I've got a saw blade. Well, I've got the handle of a saw. Well, there's another brick wall, though, that you have to break. It says this wall should break easily. This one says this wall is in disrepair and could easily be destroyed. However, I don't know how to destroy it. I've already fired a shotgun into it and it didn't break. I would have thought that would have been fairly... I don't have the blade, no. I've got the handle. Yeah, I've got a funny feeling we're not going to get there tonight, which is a bit annoying. But it's just the nature of these type of games. I don't know where the blade is. I've obviously missed it. So if I've just found the handle, though, I wouldn't have thought the blade would have been that far away. However, you never know. I'm not, I'm not absolutely hell-bent on finishing the demo. I just wanted to have a look at it. It's been quite good so far. I've enjoyed it. But I'm not absolutely, as I say, super upset if I don't actually finish it. but I've got a funny feeling we're not going to finish it. Because I've got a funny feeling that we need whatever is in behind this wall. I wouldn't have thought a saw would have broken the wall. However, maybe it's their logic. Maybe it's the logic of the team. Game logic isn't always real logic. I don't think we're going to get finished, are we? Yeah, that's fine. And do I need the blade to break the wall? Is that what basically it's saying? I need the blade for the nun. Oh, alright, okay. That's weird. So is the stove just a load of nonsense then? Why have we got this stove on? Or do I need to heat the blade? Maybe I need to heat the blade. Okay. Right, what? That looked like it went off while I was not there. Is that timed? Why would it be timed? Yeah, it would. That's typically what Resident Evil type games do. They make you go round and about. Nothing's particularly where you think it should be. I want to see what's happening. If this is actually... No, it's not. That is definitely on. It's fine, Kay. Don't worry about it, honestly. I think we've had our entertainment out of it anyway. And is that the sort of... In terms of where you are in the walkthrough, if I saw the thing out of the nun's hand and go back to the guy, does that lead me back to the chapel and the demo ends? Because I can start with this tomorrow night. The blade is somewhere in the prison. Okay. I did sort of... I wasn't necessarily skipped through it, but... Where's the prison? The prison. Okay. Of course, it doesn't actually say where the prison is. Which is fine. That's fine. As I say, it's not a major... it keeps doing this. It keeps... It's weirdly optimized as well. It keeps jumping from one monitor to the other one as well. And then kind of going all a bit fractionated. That's fine. Don't worry. Don't worry. I think we'll just call it quits there, to be fair. That means that we can raid out and I can get to bed. But we'll go and have a quick debrief about it first. Let's do that and that. And then... turn the title screen. Yeah. Because I've got it on autosave anyway. You would never survive. Well, the weird thing is, I have never completed RE1. I've tried 4 times to play that game. I keep threatening to do it on stream. But I'm going to wait until they actually remaster the thing, because I don't know if I could work with the tank controls. That's what's put me off. I've got like 2 hours, 3 hours into it, and the tank controls have just absolutely done my head in. So that's why I've ended up not finishing it. Let's do that and this, and there we go. So sorry we never quite got to the end of it, but I think in general terms, in general terms, it was all right. It looked stunning. I think logically, I was kind of okay working my way through from one point to another point to another point. I kind of got the puzzles. The fact that we worked out the bell puzzle pretty quickly was good. I know exactly what I'm supposed to do with that nun, but I obviously haven't found the actual bit that I need to do it. Now, I've got a vague idea of where it might be. So I could potentially off-stream have a look for it, or we could come back and... How close to the end were we, Kay, from the walkthrough that we were you were looking at? Are we still a fair bit from the end, or is there a sort of another sort of half hour of it, or is there, you know, is it just saw the nun's hand off, get the thing, take the thing to the guy then tells you what to do, you go to the chapel and you fight the thing that's in there, or that's the end of it, or whatever? It'd be interesting to know just how close we were to the actual end of the demo. But yeah, I mean, overall, I don't know. I'm saying I enjoyed it. I'm not 100% sure how much I'd enjoy it if I were on very limited saves and the enemies being tougher. It might be one of these games that I pick up on a sale and play in the assisted mode all the way through, just to experience the game, because it certainly it certainly felt much more lenient than a Resi Evil or whatever, in terms of how hard the enemies hit. And I know we were on kind of baby's first Resident Evil there, but yeah, I have to say I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the look of it. Obviously the story is very hammy, if you like, and I think the cutscenes are a bit... they ran around for a long time. Okay, no bother. I'll look at it. I'll potentially look at a walkthrough off stream just to have a see where they got to and where they got the items from. I've got a funny feeling where we were in that courtyard, and the guys jumped us and I died. I've got a funny feeling that's the problem. These guys just kind of horse through it. They play the demo. This is what annoys me about looking at it in YouTube. They say, here we go, here's a walkthrough, on you go, and you kind of measure the time that it takes to do the demo. But what you don't appreciate is they've played the demo about 8 times by the time they actually put the YouTube video up. So they know exactly where they're going, and they just go bang, 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 all the way through everything, never encounter an issue. And you pick it up to play it, and it takes you about 4 times longer because you're totally lost most of the time. But I do that courtyard where we went in and the guys jumped us and I died. I'm fairly sure I didn't explore all of that. I think I maybe explored 60% of it. I found the door to the kitchen and everything and just went through it. I've got a funny feeling if I retrace my steps and go back out into that courtyard, I'll find what it is I'm looking for, because it's probably the only place in the building that I've unlocked that I didn't get a good look round. So, and it's not that far from where we are at this moment in time. So yeah, I could probably come back and I'll have a look. I'll have a quick look at a walkthrough and just see, in terms of steps, how far away we are from finishing it. If it looks like it's relatively straightforward to finish it, then we might do that first tomorrow night and then play Rue Valley, because that should only be about an hour and a half, I think, because it's more of a narrative thing rather than you have to do X, Y, and Z in a particular order or whatever. You're not meandering around. It's kind of on rails to an extent. Or if I'm in the mood, I do want to play Dad's Monster House. We obviously played Dad's Monster House 2, which was the point-and-click puzzle adventure with the really weird art style. That was a demo from Next Fest, and I actually ended up buying the original one. I don't think it's supposed to be that long. Again, I've seen walkthroughs with a lot of people taking 45 minutes to an hour to do it, which, you know, okay, it's all full of puzzles, so it depends how quickly your brain works out the puzzle. And given the fact that given the fact that the demo, I had a couple of issues, let's say, with the demo, then it might take me a wee bit longer than that. But I quite fancy going through it and doing something point and clicky. So we'll see. If we don't finish off the demo and play Rue Valley, then we'll play Dad's Monster House. It depends how tired my brain is after having been back at work for a day. But yeah, thank you very much, everybody. Let's go and look for a raid target and see. I like my point and clicks indeed. Yeah, and then we've got that one, Chuck, that David recommended to us as well, after we played Slender Threads. So I've got that one. So that could be a bit of a series. I might take 2 or 3 streams to get through that. Who knows? It's supposed to have a wicked sense of humor in it as well, so that might be one that we can pick up as an ongoing game. But yes, thanks very much everybody for being here. I really appreciate it as always, for spending your time with me, especially on a Sunday night. Let us go and see who's streaming. Good God, everybody's, the whole world's streaming. Where are we? It's actually nobody really. Have you got anybody on, Kay? Because I don't really have anybody. Maybe it's a night that we just don't. If you don't have anybody that we can raid, then I could maybe try and find somebody who's playing Tormented Souls. Retro? Retro. Cynical. Is that who you mean? Give me 2 seconds. Okay, yes, possibly. We could do that. Right, let's do that then. Raid channel. Retro. Cynical. Scholars meet. Interesting. Let's go and see. Ooh, Sunday Scaries. The pieces are watching me. Let's do that. Start the raid. Start the raid. Okay, let's do that now. Thank you so much, Kay, for doing that. Let's go and say hello to Retro. I'm not sure if I've ever raided Retro. So be new friend. Say hi to new friend. Yes. So yes, thank you very much. Thank you, Aspen, for the raid. Greatly appreciated. Thank you, Jade, for 6 whole months. Half a year goes by quick when you're having fun. Yes, and thank you very much for the follow. And yeah, we shall be back tomorrow night. 3 nights in a row. What is going on? I'm going to try my best to stream almost every night this week, if I can get away with it. Depending on how tired I am once I get back into work. I might take 1 night off here or there, but yes. Let's do that. Tomorrow we'll come back, and as I say, I'll have a look and see whether or not we can finish this, if it's worth finishing it, without faffing on for far too long. Because I do like to. I've got another couple of smaller games that I'd like to play as well, that I've seen people starting to play and thought that looks quite cool. But they're smaller, bite-size, hour and a half long games. So again, we might do them this week and just keep them for shorter type of streams. Anywho, I'll be back hopefully tomorrow, 8:30 UK time, and I shall see you then. Bye.